I thought your judging tonight was atrocious.
Yeah.
Felt like I was at a boxing match in Ireland tonight.
And I know you just said the judges were atrocious, but what did you make of the Mario Bautista-Jose Aldo fight?
I thought the judging was atrocious tonight. I'll just leave it at that. It was atrocious.
Have you seen anything like that before where after the fight's over, and it's this incredible fight, the crowd stayed for 10 minutes?
Yeah. Well, I already
chanting Khalil's
had put the
name?
belt on, walked all the way back to my room. We were talking. And then by the time he got on and was doing his interview, literally almost everybody was still in their seats. It's incredible. Yeah. Well, it should. I mean, it's an incredible show of respect for both guys. I mean, what a hell of a fight. And Khalil Rountree, I mean, another level of tough. You know, everybody at first was like, oh, he's ranked number 8. But you knew it was going to be a badass fight. You knew it was going to be a badass fight. You can never measure heart. You know, you don't know how that's going to go. Huh? Now you know.
Do you expect a different game plan from him? Is that why you did bring Sean into your camp?
Of his experience, you know, not many people would be willing to come out here in altitude and to train with me. And you know, we fought before and we trained really hard, and he's always game. So you know, I have to thank him for that. He spent a week here with me, and definitely this belt, part of that is due to him as well.
Leave it. If he says drop down to middleweight, heavyweight. Don't lie to yourself. That was a heavy cut.
Bom, a gente tá vendo aí com essa onda do Digo, já foi casado com o Shane Striga. O Shane Striga é um parceiro de treino meu, pô. Não quero atrapalhar o jogo.
There's no Brazilians in attendance.
Eu quero subir, né, se for possível, né, para estar lutando no peso pesado. Mas com essa perda de peso nessa categoria, eu me senti muito bem. Eu consigo.
You already done it. Heavyweight.
We saw that Drickus is going to be fighting Sean.
He's
a great partner of mine. I don't want to get in his way, you know, but I can move up to heavyweight.
Yes!
Alex, over here to your left. Conor McGregor posted a video of himself saying Chama after you won the fight, and he was really calling out for you to make a call for heavyweight in the post-fight interview with Joe Rogan. What do you make of that, and do you think a move up to heavyweight would be the next major step in your continued elevation and stardom inside the company and just in the world?
You know, if the UFC wants to please me, I think maybe a fight at heavyweight one day would be something that would really please me.
Of course, it looks like Kayla Harrison will be next for you, but you called for Amanda Nunes. You want that one back. What have you got to do to get her out of retirement?
I would like to check Twitter. I know that she's watching. I guarantee you she's watching. And at the end of the day, I bet you Amanda's sitting at home just bored. And I bet you she wants to come back. I bet you she's probably struggling with her identity and trying to figure out, what am I going to do with my time? I retired too soon. I'm bored all the time. We're 1-1, you know? Nobody walks away 1-1. And I truly believe that if she wants to cement her legacy as the greatest of all time, then come and beat me and settle the score. We're 1-1.
For whatever reason tonight, I wasn't able to go out there and instill my will quite the way I wanted to. My hat goes off to Caitlin. She did a great job. Her wrestling defense was much better than it had been in the previous fights that I watched. I was a little flat-footed, so I'm disappointed in my performance. My team puts a lot of effort into me. You know, I've been sacrificing a lot. I've been away from my kids for 2 weeks, so I wanted to go out there and put on a hell of a show. And for the fans, you know, like the UFC's invested a lot in me as well. I want to go out there and be my absolute best. But tomorrow's a new day.
Yeah. Look, you're coming for gold, you told us that.
Yeah.
Okay. How soon would you like that to happen? Because I know you've just got into the UFC, it's your second fight, yeah?
Yeah, I'm ready, you know. I want to get that taste out of my mouth. I'm not happy with that performance, so I want to get back in there and prove why I really am the best in the world.
The WWE had a big event earlier today too, and at the press conference, AAA said he watched Noche UFC, and he goes, "That's what I want to do."
I also look at our partners in TKO, and I see, you know, what Dana's doing, and they're just crushing it. And I see stuff of the Sphere, and you know, I look at that production, and I'm like, I want to do that. You know, it's just like a lot of fun. Man. It's amazing. It's amazing to watch them do what they do at the level they do it, and there's nothing like them in the world. And I think for me to be in this right now, to have the partners that we have, to have the talent that we have, and the product that we're able to put out, and the reaction of fans around the world, there's nothing like what we do. When you put that together, it's unstoppable, and I'm thrilled to be a cog in that wheel.
And has he reached out to you at all? Because he was all about the graphics and the production value and everything at this press conference today.
Oh, I didn't even know that. That's the first I heard of it. Awesome. Listen, we're all on the same team, so we can help.
Got surgery Thursday. Today's Saturday. It's been 2 days. I feel great. Be back next week, just sparring. I'm gonna do everything right. I'm gonna recover as fast as I possibly can, and I'm gonna get back. Everyone's like, hey, don't come back too soon. I'm coming back the right amount of soon, but I want to be back ASAP. I want to get these fights in while I'm still, you know, young enough. I turned 30 this month, so I want to recover, do everything right, but I want to get back in there April, May, June latest. Like June will be latest. Like I think I can be back before that. March maybe even would be crazy, but who knows? I'm just going with the flow day by day.
There was also a power slap study that came out by a medical journal. Doctors watched the first episode of Power Slap and determined from just watching the first episode that there was concussions happening.
Sounds legit.
Yeah, I'm wondering what kind of...
They watched one episode of the show, know nothing about medicals or what we do or any of the studies we've done. Sounds like these typical doctors that look for attention to me.
That's what I thought.
Yep. Thank you.
Fight's over, heading to the airport, back to the Bay. What a phenomenal night from Salt Lake City. This is truly becoming one of the best cities to watch fights that we go to. So, I love it, man.
Earlier on, I had a fight night where, kickboxing fight, people were like, oh, you know, if you leave it to the judges, that was the Glory World title fight. And I won that fight, but then I didn't finish the guy. People were like, oh, well, that's what happens when you leave it to the judges. But that's easier said than when you're actually in the ring trying to do the work. But then, yeah, this fight I fought and I got knocked out. My first and only ever knockout loss. And then my only back-to-back loss as well. And even the same guy now he watches all my fights. And every time I fight, like clockwork, he'll try and put something out like, I beat this guy. But I've never ever watched any of his fights, ever. So at the end of the day, no one knows who the f he is. And he's gonna be that guy when I'm world champion, when I'm a legend. He's gonna be at some pub talking some shit about, I beat that guy one time, trying to get it sucked from a crack whore or some shit.
One eternity later.
I beat that guy one time.